Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
They love it to death, man.
Oh, that's great.
Listen, I kind of wanted to get back to the Obama thing because I was actually a delegate. I got deep into the common law and the sovereignty with Long about 8 months ago.
Right.
I was actually a delegate, campaigned hard in the primary, the whole 9 yards, just totally Obama out. But my concern became, you pointed Hillary, that was a major point. And then, of course, the birth certificate, we don't know who he is, blah, 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 blah. But my concern, and, you're saying don't focus on things, stay on our own agenda, which is something that we tell people all the time because you can get very distracted focusing on all the negative, negativity that they put out, the scaremongering, the fear-mongering. Can't get caught up in that. But I do want to know, I feel you on the positivity of the Obama change and, the world vibe, and I feel you there. But I'm wondering to what extent do we need to either concern ourselves or pay attention to the fact that he is surrounded by these negative forces, and he's not undoing the Patriot Act. He's not undoing George Bush's executive orders. He's not doing any of those things.
What I'm trying to tell you is this. Why the great brother C. Freeman L., who made his transition last March, told me something about 10 years ago. Why dwell on something that you can't do shit about? We'll be here the next 10 years talking about what they're doing. And what I'm trying to tell you, your power does not lie in trying to change that. You can't do nothing about it. You have no power base. Your people are mentally deranged.
Right.
Black people are mentally insane.
Yeah.
We're at the most savage point that we have ever been. So your power base ain't there. You can't do nothing but just run off at the mouth. Now, you can change things by dealing with spirit. Now, here goes again. And this is what the man knows. He knows that our ancient power, which is returned, our ancient technology was magic and spirituality, not religion.
Right.
Magic and spirituality. Our ancient power is not going into a corrupt political land because capitalism is, the system is, even if he tried to, even if he was for you, if you say he's not, the system is no good anyway. You're talking about a sinking ship, and you're talking about something that was never slated to be the end-all and be-all. You can't fix it. There's 100,000 variations in the system because the system is shit. So my point here is you can go into that and you can immerse yourself into listen, right now I can go and I can give you 1,000 things on what I see on that TV that concerns me. But the point I'm trying to make it here is I can't do anything about that. Now, we can sit up and we can sit around with each other. We can wear black suits and black clothes and put on tams and shake rattles and do some candy cloth, and we can talk all that stuff, but we're not going to do nothing. So why even go to the stuff that you have power over? And the power we have over is our own magic and spirituality. That's the one thing you have a grasp on. You can't change no Patriot Act. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to cut out all of the stuff that we do that don't work. You see what I'm saying? And my point here, like I said at the beginning, he knows as long as he keeps you on his side, worrying about what he has control over, you will never get with your own agenda.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His own agenda. So that's what he's doing. It's more of a distraction. It's more of a distraction. Like some brothers say, Barack Obama don't speak for me. I'm like, who would want to speak for your no-good, nappy-head, raggedy, piss-tailed ass? Get the fuck out of here.
Brother.
What are you talking about? To speak for you. You see what I'm saying? Old stink-ball nigga like you talking junk. Shoot, the answer for you is extermination.
Yeah, really.
Why? Because we are on such a savage level. So my point here is let's cut the bull. Because I used to be a bleeding heart and say all this kind of thing, and I already know niggas ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
I mean, I could waste a whole lot of energy.
Yeah.
I could waste, and there's several forums where you can go to, and they can tell you all that. But you must understand the talent in the people that come before you. My stuff is what? Spirituality. right? And metaphysics, occult, and those things, right? That's what I come to you. So, you see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit up and put on no black boots and march down no street or call Barack Obama at the White House if I get through and tell him, hey, man, I want you to destroy the Patriot Act. You see what I'm saying? That's not important. What's important here is the Sasha and Malia and his damn wife looking as the image of the ISIS that I want her to look as. So we can invoke the power on that because the spirit world is behind that type of stuff. You see, they don't even get into politics. They don't even get into politics because my point here is what we'll do is for the next 20 years or the next 8 years, we will immerse in dialogue that we can't do nothing about. Now, the last 8 years showed you couldn't do nothing about it. So you can take what is given to you. What is given to you is the spirituality of something that's saying, hey, it's not about Barack Obama, it's about you. What are you going to do?
So he's just a manifestation of it.
He's just a manifestation of something that's in you. I said that at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? You know, once he won the primary, I cut off the TV. I said, I don't need to get into the politics.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, my point here is, let's look at Hillary Clinton. Now, you got mad with her because she said something on the campaign with him. If you're dealing with world leaders, wouldn't you want a damn pit bull up in there? Okay. A woman who has killed people and ran dope. You see what I'm saying? And laundered dope money in Arkansas. I would want that in warfare. Give me that pit bull. Because she done murdered some people. You see what I'm saying? There's people that's dying around her. So if I'm going to deal with some stuff, give me that pit bull other than some people talking about we shall overcome and get knocked over the head. I'm just trying to tell you how, you see, now if I get into the politics, but that's not important.
Yeah,
we'll be here the next, we'll be here the next 10 years. And I'm at this particular point. I had to come to the point because I bled my heart for black people. About 10 years in the 20-year period of me doing this thing, about 12 of them years, I was a bleeding heart. And I taken what the master said. Why dwell in stuff that you can't do shit about? And that's why the Illuminati stuff is so powerful when it comes to the white boy. He know that you don't have the power to do nothing about it. Even if you had an army of black men, all he got to do is step before that army of black people and say, Jesus Christ. And 70% of them doggone black people will be on that white man's side. With a stroke of one word that you don't understand. We are bred. When someone breeds you, your breeding is who you are. We was bred in slavery. You see what I'm saying? To be these mindless drones and automatons. You see what I'm saying? And to be with his agenda. You see? And ultimately, so my point here is we got to go hide, and it doesn't matter. Like I said before, the power was the way those black people felt that day. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's what I'm just trying to say. I mean, I don't care what he does. He can scratch his balls for all I care. You see what I'm saying? He can scratch his balls. You know, he can see, we can pop a cold one together. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about no Budweiser. I'm talking about some old English or some Schlitz malt liquor bull. Let's get funky. We could pop a gold one together and hit some of that damn Hennessy. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's all he's good for. It's a good time for me. You see what I'm saying? Listen to some Earth, Wind & Fire and call it a life.
Yes,
sir. Because the other shit ain't going to do nothing. It ain't going to do nothing. But what's more important is your spiritual aspect.
So rely on the imagery and just the energy that's moving in that house.
That's what he came. That's what. Let me explain something how this thing goes. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. So let's go into some.